What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? How are you doing? If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Okay, everybody, if you can hear me, put a one in the chat. If you can hear me, there we go. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully, everyone is doing well on this beautiful Sunday, and I'm glad you all are here for this webinar. And listen, we have some stuff to get into. Okay, we got some stuff to get into. All right, so what I want to do before we get started, we're gonna give a few more minutes for people to roll on in, and then we're gonna jump right into the information. Okay, now what I want everyone to do is take that link. Okay, take the link, and I want you to send that link to 5 of your friends. Okay, take the link and send it to 5 of your friends. The reason why we're doing this is because right now you are in a webinar that's going to show you how you can make money daily, weekly, monthly, okay? While working a full-time job that does not take you away from your full-time job. This is the beautiful thing about trading stock options. And when you start making hundreds to 200s, 300s, and having $1,000 days, you want your friends to be able to do the exact same thing. So take this link that's down there and share this link with 5 people, okay? And what I'm going to do is, just in case you don't have the link, I'm going to post it right here. All right, so I just posted that link in the chat. Take that link and send it out to 5 of your friends. Put it on your Facebook group, your Facebook. Put it everywhere, okay? Put it everywhere, everywhere. All right? What I want to do is I want to start off by finding out where everybody from. Tell me where you from in the chat. Where you from? Tell me where you from. Where you from? Where are you coming from? Where are you? Arkansas, Baton Rouge, Massachusetts, New York. What else we got? Charlotte, Texas, Chicago. What else we saw? Flint, Michigan, Alabama, Louisville, Kentucky, Georgia, VA. Nice, 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 nice. North Alabama, Nashville. I love it. The Virgin Islands. Okay. Okay. Maryland, South Carolina. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good stuff, everybody. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're going to get started in a few moments. If this is your first time in this particular webinar, this is your first time in the webinar, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time in this webinar. I want to see what we're working with. If this is your first time, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Got some newbies. Got some newbies. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I'm telling you in for a treat. And let me ask you this. If you were just in the previous 5-day mastermind, put some fireballs in the chat. If you was just in the previous 5-day mastermind, throw some fireballs in the chat. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Dope. One second. All right, there we go. All right, good stuff. And since you were in the 5-day mastermind already, you know what time it is. So I'm gonna count down from 3. Then I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1. You know what time it is. 3, 2, 1. Take yourself off mute. Let's go. 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 There we go. You gotta love the energy, man. You gotta love the energy. You gotta love the energy. It's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing, okay? We about to get started in 1 minute. We about to get started in 1 minute, everybody, okay? We getting started in 1 minute. Let me get one thing straight on my end, and we're going to get started. Listen, did you guys hear about? Well, first of all, did anybody make any money on Thursday or Friday trading stock options? Did anybody make any money on Thursday or Friday trading stock options if you already trading?
TNK did.
TNK did? Tell me about
Yep.
tell me about your win, Ty.
Of course, we were doing Chris Brown. We did some puts, and we should have been a little bit more patient. We had got a $300 contract, and we went back and replayed it on demand. We would have been patient. We could have made $8,000 that day off a $300 contract, but we got a little scared, a little nervous, and we ain't had no sign of getting out, Chris, because there's no candlestick across the 21 EMA. But we got out. This was around 12 o'clock. What day was it? Thursday or Friday? this was around 12 o'clock Friday. Around 12:25, it pulled up a little bit, and then after that, it just dropped.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got out right before the drop?
Yeah, we got out right before. We got out. The stop loss actually stopped us out.
Okay, cool. You had a trailing stop?
Yeah, we had a trailer stop.
Okay, bet. Perfect. Beautiful. That's good stuff, man. Well, congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. But hey, that patience though, man. Just seeing what we could have made, like, and knowing we know we're gonna get it. You know
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that patience though. Just to turn 300 to 8,000, that would have been awesome.
Listen, it can come. It can definitely happen. And right now, what we're gonna talk about today with the state of the market, man, it's going crazy right now. The market is really kind of going like almost crazy right now. We finna get into that in a moment. Gonna get into that in a moment. Okay, so right now, there we go. Just want to get everything straight. So right now, if you haven't heard about Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, Silicon Valley Bank was not allowing people to get their money out of the account. So therefore they were stating that this could possibly start a bank run. And basically a bank run is where people start going to the banks and just taking out their money. Okay? Going to the banks and taking out their money. So that would be crazy if that was to happen. Now, if that was to happen, what do you all think the market, how do you think the market's going to react if that happens? Positively or negatively? What you think?
Puts.
Strong possibility we could drop, right? Strong possibility we could drop. But the thing about it is we can't say it's just going to drop. We have to let the system tell us if it's going to stay up or it's going to start going up. Is it going to drop? If it's going to go sideways, we have to let the market tell us that information, okay? Because we're not in the guessing game, right? We're in the game of saying, okay, this is the story the market is telling. Once I identify what the market is telling, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, so we will see how this thing plays out. All right, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so for everyone, this is the webinar, Stock Options 101 webinar. Okay, if you're on Instagram and you want to join, DM me webinar and you'll get the link. Also, you can go to my YouTube channel right now. You can see it as well. Okay, so what I want to do is jump right into it. All right, for everyone who do not if you do not know me or who I am or any of that good stuff, my name is Christopher Jackson, okay? I'm going to introduce myself to you so you guys can kind of know who you're dealing with and what's going on, okay? All right. Let's get started. All right, here we go. Can everyone see my screen? Can y'all see me or y'all see my screen? What you see?
See the screen.
Beautiful thing. Is that Alan?
Yes, sir.
You not on with Dave? Oh, Davon started 8. Okay, Davon started 8, right? 8. Okay. I'm about to say that voice sounds familiar. Okay.
So I'm jump on this and then go to Davon at 8.
Okay, definitely. All right, so what you're going to learn today, you're going to learn some things about how you can make a full-time income while working part-time hours trading stock options. Okay, trading stock options. Listen, if you've never heard what stock options are, you're about to learn something and it's going to make you mad. The reason why it's going to make you mad is this. You've been walking around your entire life, okay? Your entire life you've been walking around going day by day, and it's this whole world out here that's called stock options or the stock market that you never knew existed, and people are making hundreds and $200s and $300s and $1,000 days. The same day, I think Thursday I made 1,000, and on Friday I made like 600. Got in real quick, got right back out. Wasn't trading too heavy. Made a couple of dollars. That was $1,600 for 2 days. Took care of a mortgage payment for me. Okay, this is going on every single day, and if you're just hearing about this, you're about to be highly upset with yourself and everybody else around you. Can like, why nobody ever told me this stuff? Okay, so that's what you're about to get into. All right. So out of this webinar, my entire goal is this. I want to show you and introduce you to this world, okay? I want to show you and introduce you to this world. And when you come from this webinar, I want you to believe that you can make $100 a day. At least $100 a day. If you make at least $100 a day, that's $25,000 extra in your account for you. Okay. How many people on this webinar have said at one point in time, hey, if I only can skip one mortgage payment, oh, if I didn't have to pay my car payment this month, oh, if I didn't have to pay insurance this month, I can put money into the account, into the bank, to the side, and I can be okay. But what I'm going to show you is that you can make $100 a day on average and make $25,000 a year. Or if you make $200 a day on average, you can make $50,000 a year. Or if you make $300 on average, you can make $75,000 a year. And the big number that everyone wants to get to, if you make $400 a day on average, you can make roughly around $100,000 a year. Okay, $100,000 a year. And you can do this while working a full-time job. You say, Chris, how do you know you can do this working a full-time job? Because I currently have a full-time job and I do this. Pause, freeze, let me say it again. I have a full-time job and I do this. Okay? So that's the belief I want you to understand. When you leave here today, I want you to understand that you can make $100,000. You can make $50,000. You can make $25,000. You can make $10,000 while working your full-time job, and it will change your life drastically, okay? Change your life drastically, okay? Now, what makes this different than any other thing that you done came through? I can't tell you what makes a difference. That is going to be up to you. I'm not going to come here and sell you something cheesy and say, okay, this costs $24 million, but I'm going to give it to you for $97 a day. I'm not going to do all that good stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you results. I'm going to take you into the screen and show it to you as well. And then from there, it's going to be on you to say, okay, I want to take this step and move forward. That's totally up to you. I'm not going to ask, but I'm not going to beg, plead, none of that stuff, right? I'm going to tell you this is what you can do. And then it's solely up to you to make the decision. Do I want to continue to do what I've been doing and operating how I've been operating right now? If you make $50,000 a year, if you've been operating off of $50,000 a year, how would it feel if you can put another $50,000 with that $50,000? Now you got $100,000, and you can still do your full-time job. Okay, so that's what's gonna make this thing different. You're gonna be the one to make the decision. I'm not gonna make the decision for you. Okay, now who is Chris Jackson? All right, who is Chris Jackson? Chris Jackson is a husband, a father of five. I'm currently a senior vice president of a Fortune 500 company, and I've been a vice president at Wells Fargo and Bank of America. Okay, Wells Fargo and Bank of America. I currently have a stock option trading program, and my students have collectively made over $500,000 in gains. Okay, over $500,000 in gains. Okay, so now the first part, some things that I've actually done right in life was I married this beautiful woman right here. Okay, I married this beautiful woman right here. This is my beautiful wife, Kristen Jackson. She has an aesthetics business called Ina Rose Aesthetics. I was able to retire my wife, right? I was able to retire my wife so she no longer has to, she's a school teacher at a high school. So she was able to quit that job and she was able to focus on and start her own business. Okay, it's called Ina Rose Aesthetics, where she focused on people's skincare. Right? She's a beast at what she does, okay? And I've also done a few other things right? I have these beautiful children. This is four of the five children I have. One you can't see right now because he's in the belly, all right? So I have, in this picture, I have 3 boys and a daughter and 1 girl. So this is my daughter right here, Rain Jackson. This is my oldest son, Noah Jackson. This is my middle son, Asher Jackson. And this is the baby boy at the moment, Seth Jackson. And we have one in the oven right now, okay? We got one in the oven. So you can see I got a lot of kids, right? I'm surprised I remember all their names, okay? I'm surprised I remember all their names. I just call them baby kids, man. They everywhere, right? And during COVID, one of the main things that was great to me during COVID, I was able to spend time with my kids and not have to worry about work and all that good stuff, right? Okay? That was one of the things that's one of the things that I love most. Everything is really about family with me, okay? Everything revolves around family with me, okay? Now, some other things that I've done right? I love to go to the Lakers game, right? I love LA. I love being in California. I'm from South Carolina, but I love being in LA. I love being in Cali. So whenever me and my wife travel anywhere, we pay for travel and hotels with options. Okay, we went to Jamaica. Last time we was in Jamaica, maybe like less than a year ago, we was in Jamaica. And that entire trip, we paid for the plane tickets. We paid for the for the oceanfront view with the big deck on the back and all that stuff with money from trading options. Okay? With money from trading options. All right? So this is what I'm telling you, that every dream that went dormant in your life, right? Every dream that went dormant in your life, you can what's the word called? Resurrect those dreams, right? Resurrect those dreams, and so they can come back and be a reality once you start seeing, holy crap, I can make $200 a day trading stock options. I can make $300 a day, $400 a day trading stock options. All those things are possible, okay? So like I say, anytime we buying plane tickets, we going to the Lakers basketball games, I'm using the money from trading stock options. So if I see the Lakers tickets are $2,500, $3,000, I go into the stock market and I focus on getting $3,000. And once I get those $3,000, I take them out and I go buy them Laker tickets. All right? It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. A few other things now. Things I've done wrong. I done a lot of things wrong. Okay? See that picture right there? That's me at the age of 22 years old. 22 years old, I had a 745 BMW i. All right, I bought that car, spent like $30,000 on that particular car. The payments were high because my credit was bad. I had a high interest rate. I didn't understand credit. I had no financial literacy at all. I just knew I wanted the 745 BMW i, and I was getting bonuses at my job, so I can use my bonus income to say that I qualified for the job, and that's what I did. And I got that 745 BMW i. It was the worst decision ever known to man. Okay, it was the worst decision ever known to man. It became a liability for me instead of an asset. All right, now I also lost, look at this number, $62,000. Everybody in the chat right now, put 62K. Put 62K right now in the chat. Okay, flood the chat with 62K. 62K. The reason why I say put 62K in the chat is this. I lost $62,000 when I first started trading stock options. $62,000 when I first started trading stock options. The reason why is because I tried to do it myself. I went to YouTube University. I tried to do it all by myself. I said I would not pay anyone to teach me how to trade stock options. And $62,000 later, I was like, I need help. Okay, I need help, and that's what I did. I went and found help, and by all praise to the Most High, individuals showed me one or two things. I was able to put it together, and it came to this beautiful love story, and I'm still here today trading and teaching this. Okay, so yes, $62,000. 1 second, let me mute everybody. $62,000 is what I lost. All right, okay. Some other things I did wrong. All right. So I used to throw parties. I used to have events. Right. And in these events, we used to bring artists like Yo Gotti, Gucci Mane down, Miguel, Pastor Troy, Yoda the Great, a few other people we brought down. Right. And this is the thing about it. I would invest $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 into these events. Me and a couple of my partners, right, into these events. And our goal was to make the double our money. So we put $40,000 in. We wanted to make $80,000 at the party. The problem was this. We were trying to get $80,000 in one night, and we're bringing an artist down to a club, to a venue. Now, say, for example, someone start fighting in that venue, or someone starts shooting in that venue, or something bad just happens. The whole party is shut down before we can make any of our money. And we're in the hole of that money because now the artist still has to be paid. The venue has to be paid. And we're out of money, right? So that was like one of the dumbest things I ever done as well. But back then, I did not know any better. I just knew I could have a party and try to make money, and that's what I was doing. I had no financial literacy at all. That's why I'm glad today I found a mentor. I found a mentor to help guide me through these things, right? Some other things I did wrong. Taxes. Everybody pay your taxes. Pay your taxes, pay your taxes. If you've ever been in a situation where you actually filed exempt, okay? You filed exempt on your taxes. That means that on your paycheck, you went into that little box and you said, click here to file exempt. So you do not have to pay any taxes. I did that. Why did I do it? I did it because I was behind and I was trying to play catch up. But once you do it for 1 month and you don't take any tax out of your check, you're like, I want my whole check every single week, pay period. So what happened? It went from 1 paycheck to 2 paychecks to 3 paychecks to 10 paychecks to 20 paychecks to paychecks for the whole year. And then at the end of the year, what happens? Uncle Sam come knocking at your door. Hey, brother, you ain't paid taxes all year. So you got this big old tax bill right here. So what happened was, next thing you know, my check was being garnished by the state of South Carolina, and I owed back taxes to the federal government. Okay, all this happened in my 20s, y'all. All this happened in my 20s, right? Horrible. Okay, all right. A few other things that I actually did. Listen, when I got I'll get into that part later, right? But yeah, so you owe back taxes, and that's like one thing. Like you was like, no, I don't want to pay these taxes, and then you had to pay them back anyway. And I feel like I ended up paying more because I had to pay a whole bunch of interest on top of that, right? So those are some things that I actually did wrong. Okay, so after all of that good stuff, right? And then I finally learned about options, and this is how I learned about trading stock options. Me and my wife was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and a guy came up to us, right? Well, a guy who actually worked in the hotel. He's like, hey, we about to have our first wine tasting. Do you all want to be a part of it? We were like, cool. We wasn't doing anything at the bar, having some wings, having some drinks, right? So boom, we went to the wine tasting. Now, at that wine tasting, at this table, a group came down. He had his family with him. So they came down. We started talking. He's like, yeah, we've been on vacation for 8 weeks. As soon as he said he was on vacation for 8 weeks, I was like, what you do, right? So I didn't come out and ask him what he did. I said, I got to figure out what this person does. So the next thing I did was I threw out my trucking company. So at that time I had a trucking company, and I said, yeah, I got a trucking company, XYZ. See if the dude would bite. The dude did not bite, okay? Next thing you know, I said, I want to do HVAC. He didn't bite on HVAC. But the couple we came down there with, the guy named D said, hey, I want to learn about this stock market. When he said that, the dude's face lit up, and for the next 3 hours, he was buying us drinks talking about stock options. He was like, before I came down here to this wine tasting, I made $1,000 trading Tesla. I'm like, what? And like, what is Tesla? That's what I want to know. Like, what is Tesla, right? I heard about the Tesla car, but I didn't know anything about the Tesla stock. I didn't know anything about the stock market really. He was like, yeah, I made $1,000 off Tesla before I came down here. And my whole time I'm thinking in my head, yeah, right. Yeah, sounds good, right? But he's like, this is what I'm gonna do. He said, Chris, when you get home, give me a call. He said, when you get home, give me a call. I'm gonna set your screen up for you, and I'm gonna show you a few things, and I'm gonna say, do your thing, right? So basically, when I got home, I called him. He set my screen up for me, showed me a few things, and then he threw me in the ocean and said, go swim. And that's how I found out about stock options. All praise to the Most High, being at the right place at the right time. And I didn't even want to go to the beach that weekend. My wife just like, yeah, let's go to the beach. I'm like, nah, I want to go. She's like, let's go. I'm like, okay, let's go. And we happened to go down there, and I met this individual, and my whole life changed. It's crazy. All praise to the Most High. So now, once I found out about stock options, I no longer depend on my full-time income to cover my lifestyle. Okay? I no longer rely on my full-time income to cover my lifestyle. If my full-time job was to tap me on the shoulder right now and say, Chris, you got to go home, I say thank you. They say, Chris, you fired, I say I appreciate it. They say, Chris, you got to go. I say, thank you. Okay? I'm like, okay, I'm cool. You just giving me my out, okay? So, and also I can spend like 1 to 2 hours a day trading stock options and make money. I can spend 1 to 2 hours a day trading stock options and make enough money to cover my lifestyle, to cover all of my household expenses, to cover my daycare, to cover my mortgage, to cover my light bill, gas bill, all the other bills we got, all right? I can spend 1 to 2 hours, sometimes a little bit longer, depends if I get stuck in a trade or not. But for the most part, 1 to 2 hours a day trading stock options. All right. Okay. So that's a little bit about me, right? That's about me, and that's kind of how I came to where I'm at right now. Like I told you in this webinar, what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you to it. I'm going to show you some things about trading stock options, and then we also going to talk about this market crash that we're in currently. If it's a market crash, it's gonna be crazy, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. So just stay locked in with me, all right? So let's keep going. All right. So like I tell people, I discovered this the hard way. I lost $62,000, but I'm here right now to give you the cheat code. Not necessarily the cheat code, but I'm here right now to give you what I did not have when I first started. Okay, you made it farther than I did when I first started, because I used to see people talking about, hey, let me show you how to trade stock options. I say, nope, won't do it. Will not do it. I'm not going to have anybody show me how to trade stock options. I'm not paying anybody to show me how to trade stock options. But you guys are here. I didn't go to any webinars, any of that stuff. But you guys are here. So therefore, you are showing some interest in trading stock options. But this may be something that you want to do. So what I do is I'm going to show you how not to make the mistakes that I actually made. Okay? So right here. These are the things that you do not want to do. I have so many people call me. I talk on the phone with people all day, every day about stocks, right? I have so many people call me, and this is what they say. They say, Chris, I've been trading on my own, trying to teach myself. I'm on YouTube watching 20, 30 videos, but this doesn't add up. You do not want to go to YouTube University. I went to YouTube University. When I went to YouTube University, the university took $62,000 from me, okay? I lost $62,000 trying to learn stock options on my own and going to YouTube University, okay? It's rough. It was rough, all right? Now, also, I hear people call me all the time and say, well, Chris, do you just give signals? Can I copy your trades? Listen, this is what I tell you. If you're someone that just want to copy my trades, I will tell you to exit politely right now. Quietly exit out, hit that leave button, because I'm going to teach you how to fish. I'm not going to give you a fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish. And when I teach you how to fish, you can eat forever. You can eat for a lifetime if I teach you how to fish. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you how to fish. Do we give signals out? Yes, we do give signals. But what is a signal if you don't know how to fish? Okay. Learn how to fish first. All right. Okay. Cool. So let's get ready. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. So the month of November, October 2022 through November 2022, I made $30,000 plus. Okay. This was my best month. Okay. This was my best 30 days trading stock options. I made $30,000+ in 1 month. Okay. In 1 month. Now I want to ask this question, right? If you believe that I'm telling the truth, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe that I'm telling the truth, put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm telling the truth. If you think I'm just blowing smoke in your ear, put a 2 in the chat. Okay? Okay. I think I'm telling the truth. That's good. That's good stuff. I'm glad y'all think I'm telling the truth. Okay? Because I'm lying. All right? I'm lying. I did not make $30,000+ in a month. I'm lying. I did. Okay? I did do it. Okay? And I want to show you guys exactly how I did that. Okay? I want to show you exactly how I did it. All right? So check this out. Right down here. Let me find it. Where art thou? 1 second. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in to my thing. I'm going to log into my TD Ameritrade, and I'm going to show you guys my month, what happened in October, and it was freaking crazy. And I loved every bit of it. I wish every month was like this. Okay? All right. So check this out. All right. Everyone, you guys can see my TD Ameritrade account. This is my TD Ameritrade account. That's my brokerage. That's the brokerage I use. Okay. You can see I have 2 accounts. I have my day trading account. Now this is my long-term trading account where I do like 2-year contracts and stuff like that. We get into another time. All right. But down here at the bottom, you can see right here, it says the high for this 30-day period. This is from October 20th through November 20th. It says the high is $33,000. Okay. $33,000 is the high, and the low is $7,000. Okay, the low is $7,000 in that 20 day period. So if we look right here on October 20th, okay, October 20th, you guys can see that it says that I started this account off with $7,360.13 on October 20th, 2022. All right. Now, if we go up a day, we go to October 21st. That account is at $10,000. So I made roughly about $2,000 some change that day. October 24th, the account's at $13,000. October 25th is at $13,007. October 26th is at $15,000. October 27th is at $23,000. So you see, everybody, from the 26th to the 27th, I made roughly around $8,000 in one day. Y'all, this is life-changing. This is life-changing. Some people do not make $8,000 in 1 month. In 1 month. In order for you to make $8,000 in 1 month, that's roughly, you have to make roughly around $96,000 a year. Okay? Roughly around $96,000 a year. So if you do not make $96,000 a year, you do not make $8,000 a month. I made $8,000 in one day. Not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because all praise to the Most High. And I'm saying that for this reason only. If I can do it, there's no reason you can do it. But you say, well, Chris, you start off your account with $7,000. What if I don't have $7,000? It doesn't matter. If you start your account off with $700, it doesn't matter. It's not about how much money you put into it. It's about how much money. 1 second, everybody. It's not about how much money you put into it. It's about how much money, how much your return on your investment is, called your ROI. Okay. So we started this account out on October 20th with $7,300. And by October 27th, 7 days later, this account had $23,000 in it. Okay. And then I had a couple bad days. So I went from 23,000. On the 28th, I went to 22,000. On the 31st, I went to 19,000. On the 18th, I went to 18,000. So I went down about $5,000. So I had like a nice 3-day losing streak where I lost money. Okay. And then we started coming back up from 18,000 November 1st. November 2nd, we had 20,000. November 3rd, we had 21,000. November 4th, we had 22,000. Come on, we'll hit it November 14th. We're at $33,000. So we took this account from $7,300 to $33,000 in less than 30 days. Okay, in less than 30 days, and also remember the stock market is not open on weekends, so it's really less than 20 days possibly. That's beautiful. Okay, now something happened right here. My account balance went from $33,000 all the way down to $8,900. Okay, this is what happened. The day I got the $33,000, I took $20,000 out of my trading account because I realized something. This is what I realized. You see how I went from 33,000 down to 8,900? You say, Chris, with a 20,000, that's, if you take 20,000 now, you still have $13,000 in your account. Exactly right. But I lost $5,000 this day trading. So when I lost that $5,000 trading roughly, I said to myself, Chris, you just took this account from $7,000 to $33,000. Take your profits out and start over again. So I took $20,000 out, and I was going to go buy some real estate, but I decided to buy my daughter a car for Christmas. So with this money right here on November 14th that I took out, I took that money out and went and bought my daughter a car for Christmas. Let me pause, stop, freeze for a second. Okay? I took the money out of my account. I went and bought my daughter a car for Christmas with the money that I made from October 20th to November the 14th. I went and bought my daughter a car for Christmas. I made the money trading stock options. I did not have to go into my own savings. I did not have to use my own paycheck. I didn't have to save money up to do it. I made the money trading stock options. I went and bought my daughter a car for Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but if you had to buy your kids anything in life, you have to save sometimes. College tuition, you saving for 10 years. I could literally pay college tuition, a whole year of college tuition with this money I just made. In 1 month, I could have paid a year worth of my daughter's college tuition whenever she goes to college. It's crazy, right? So like I said, I took $20,000 out and I lost $5,000 that day. So that put my account at $8,900. And as you can see, November 15th all the way to November 18th, my account bounced back up to $18,000. So it was at $8,900 on November 15th. And then on November the 18th, it went back to $18,000, y'all. That's how I made over $30,000+ through the month of October and November. Crazy. It was a crazy month. Okay, it was definitely a crazy month. All right. If that's not life changing you, if that's life changing, you put a 1 in the chat. I want to see if you're paying attention and see if that's life changing to you. Okay? If that's life-changing to you, put a 1 in the chat. Throw a 1 in the chat. If you just saw what I just showed you in my account, some people don't make $30,000 in a whole year. You want to know how I know? Because that was me at one point in time. I used to work for this company. And I started this company. I started off making $11 an hour. I was there for 9 years. 9 years, right? After 9 years, I got a $6 raise in 9 years. So I went from making $11 an hour to making $17 an hour. $17 an hour. Started off making $11 an hour. 9 years later, I was making $17 an hour. That's a $6 raise. $6 raise. I wasn't making $30,000 a year. Or if I was, it was barely. Like I'm making like $32,000 a year. I made $30,000 in 1 month. At that company, I worked 8 hours a day. I made 8 hours a day for a whole year just to make $30,000. And I made it in the stock options in 1 month. That's life changing. Okay, that's life changing. Let's keep going though. Let's keep going. I don't want to get sidetracked. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. I talk all day, and I want to get y'all out of here because I know you guys probably have work and all that good stuff to do, right? So I'm gonna make sure I get you out of here in a timely manner. All right. Let me see what I did with this thing. There we go. Booyah. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. So that's how I did $30,000 that month. All right. Okay, so enough about me. Let's talk about some of our previous students, right? Let's listen to some things that our previous students have said. All right, one person said, hey, Chris, I'm just watching your day 1 training from December as a refresher. After doing the training back in July, and I got to say your course and continued monthly commitment to updating those that you have trained is absolute fire. I started this month with $500 with the goal of making a 10% ROI per trade and $500 for the month. And I'm happy to say within a week, I was almost there. Keep doing what you're doing, sir. That's dope. Okay, that's dope. And also, I want to show you guys something. I just showed you my TD Ameritrade account. That's my actual TD Ameritrade account where I had to log into it. It wasn't a screenshot. It's my actual TD Ameritrade account. Okay? Just so you guys don't think I'm lying, all right? Here go another person. Hey, Chris, just wanted to give you an update on things. Today I had my first $1,000 day. Listen, this is what I want you guys to do. Anytime when I'm reading this, right, and someone says they made money, in the chat, I want you to put CYC, okay? In the chat, put CYC. Why CYC? CYC stands for close your computer. So when you're trading stock options and you go into the market and make $1,000, he tell you CYC. That means close your computer and go spend time with your family. Close your computer and go take your wife out or your significant other out. Close your computer and just go thank the Most High because you just made $1,000 trading stock options in less than a day. Okay? So while I'm reading these testimonials from people who are sending it to me, I want you to be flooding this chat with CYCs every single time I read one, okay? This person said, hey, Chris, just wanted to give you an update on things. Today I had my first $1,000 day. To be exact, it was $1,425 in 40 minutes. Stop, pause, freeze in 40 minutes. The market opened in Amazon. I only had to drop $485 into it. They only spent $485, so this is a great ROI. I said this before and I will say it again. The fundamentals you laid out in your course is absolute fire, and I am most appreciative of the inspiration that was given to you to teach others how to invest in options, along with the gift of being to do so with the utmost simplicity. Okay? Simplicity. Listen, y'all. I teach this and put it in the simplest form. When I first started teaching stock options, or not teaching, but trading stock options, I had no idea what was going on because I did not grow up in the stock market. I did not grow up in the stock market, around the stock market, none of that stuff. Okay? Me and the stock market never talked to each other, dap each other up. So I didn't know anything about it. When I went through that process of winning and losing and winning and losing, I discovered that the only way I understand this stuff is by putting it in simplest forms and something that I understand. So that's why I teach the whole market. I teach the entire stock market using R&B music and using personal relationships. Okay? That's how I do it. That's how I do it. And if you watch me on Wednesdays, every Wednesday I trade live on my YouTube channel. So if you don't subscribe to me on YouTube, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. Stefan, this is January 27, 2023. He said, when you trust the process, best day I ever had trading. They made $360. CYC's in the chat. CYC's in the chat. CYC's in the chat. $360. Okay, let's keep going. Where was I? Was I right here? Yep, right here. Dante, January 26, 2023. Dante said, I caught that SPY drop, $1,700. This is January 26, 2023. Remember, y'all, the market opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Dante posted 11:03 a.m. The market had only been open for an hour and 30 minutes. He had already made $1,710. Everybody flood the chats with CYCs. Flood the chats with CYCs, everybody. Flood the chats with CYCs, okay? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. SPY calls. Gerald said, SPY calls, biggest gain in my trading career. Thank you, everyone. This is January 23rd, 2023. This is this year, a few months ago. All right. He made $573, a 63% return on his investment for the day. Where can you go and make a 63% return on your investment? Where can you do that at? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Okay. That's dope. All right. Right here. This right here actually had me in tears. I'm going to slow down on this one. This one brought tears to my eyes. Okay. It literally brought tears to my eyes. Okay. Check this out. Look what this says. Chris, thank you for everything. Today was my best so far. In 12 minutes, they made $850. 12 minutes, $850. And what did I say? I said, all praise to the Most High. Let's go. How does it feel? Now, this is the part that got me, right? This is the part that really got me. He said, I'm legit fighting tears at work. Come on, man. Come on. I want everybody to sit here and just think for a second. Think about this for a second. Think about when you've been at work before. You've been at work. Don't want to be there first and foremost. You aggravated. You frustrated. You like, man, this can't be life, right? Literally, this can't be life. I had these moments at work as well, okay? And then next thing you know, say for example, you trading stock options, you make $850 while at work in 12 minutes. And at your job, it takes you a whole week to make $850. You made it in 12 minutes while at work. And then you sit there at your desk and it's like, I finally found that thing. I finally found that thing that can get me out of this rut that I'm in. Or if you're not in a rut and you're okay with and your finances are okay, it finally can give me my time back. Okay, it finally can give me my time back where I don't have to work 24/7 just because I make good money and people rely on me. Okay, these are the things that you can do. So he said, I'm fighting tears at work, trying to hold them back. It's a beautiful thing, man. I almost brought tears to my eyes. Crazy, right? So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. My main man, T Cross on January 20th, he said, working my strategy, tuning out the noise, playing it with patience, keeping momentum, rinse and repeat. I'm going to be on there, bleep, in a minute, okay? He made $1,240 trading stock option. That's a 58% return on his investment. It's crazy. That's crazy. Okay? That's January 20th. January 20th. That's crazy. All right, let's keep going. All right, so reminder, results may not be typical, right? Everyone will not be able to do this, okay? If you put the work in, you have a far greater chance of being able to do it, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go over a couple of secrets with you guys, all right? A couple of secrets with you that I'm going to go over, and these are the things that I hear all the time, because you'll be surprised how many phone calls I get. I get a lot of phone calls saying, well, Chris, I don't think I can do it because of this. Or, I don't think I can do it because of that. I don't think I can do it because of this or this or that, third. I'm like, okay, listen. These are the things I hear. First thing is, you do not have to watch the market all day to be a consistent trader. Okay? You do not have to watch the market all day to be a consistent trader. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Then I'm going to show it to you in the market as well. Okay. So when I say you don't have to watch the market all day. If you work a 9 to 5, there's multiple ways you can get into the market and make money. Okay. Without having to sit there at the computer and just look at the screen, watching the screen all day long. There's multiple ways that you can actually do it. Okay. So you can tell the system, hey, I want to make $500 a day and I'm only willing to lose 100. You can go into the market and tell the system to sell when you make 500 or sell when you lose 100, whichever one comes first. And you can be out doing your own thing. You can be at work. You can be at the grocery store. You can be taking care of the kids. Whatever you're doing, you can tell the system when to get in, when to get out with profits, or when to get out with a loss. Okay? And I'm going to give you guys an example and show you this in a few exactly how you can do this. Okay? So it's crazy. Like, people are always telling me, like, listen, I don't think I can do this because I work a full-time job. My job is demanding. So what? My job is demanding. I'm a senior vice president for a Fortune 500 company. My job is very demanding. But I understand that if I can do this and that at the exact same time, it's only a matter of time before what? One of them has to go. And which one is going to go? The one that takes up 8 to 10 hours of my day, or the one that takes up 2 hours of my day? The one that takes up 8 to 10 hours of my day can go. Okay? It can go. All right? So you do not have to watch the market all day. That is a myth. All right. Do not need a lot of money to start trading. Everybody think, oh, you got to have $25,000 to start trading. No, you do not. You can start off trading with 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever your heart desires. That's how much money you can start off with. What we do is we use tier 2 cash only accounts. We do not use margins. We do not let people give us money in the stock market and then we got to pay them back. No, we use our own money. So we only trade with the money that we have. Okay, that's what a tier 2 stock, that tier 2 cash only account is. That's basically saying, okay, I want to be able to make unlimited trades. Okay, and I only want to be able to trade the money that I have. Okay, because another myth is people always say, hey, you have to, you only can make 3 trades in a 5-day period. No, I make 3 trades in a day sometimes. Okay, so you can make as many trades as long as you have the money in your account. All right. So if you have enough time to spend on this webinar, you actually have enough time to trade. I'm going to say it again. If you have enough time to sit here and watch me on this webinar, you have enough time to trade. You say, Chris, why is that? This is why this is true. Because when you trade stock options, if you start, the more time you spend with it, you may invest a lot more time in starting off, but the more you get used to it, you're going to start investing less time because the plays that you're going to see are going to stand out to you. And you may have certain plays that you want to play, and when that play presents itself, you can do it automatically. You can say, hey, if it gets to this 400 level, get in. Okay, the stock price hit to 400, get in. If it goes to 399, get out with a loss. If it goes to 403, get out with a win. You can tell the system that, and it will do it for you without you having to do anything but press a couple buttons, and then once it happens, it buys in automatically for you. You have the time to do it. You really have the time to change your life, because that's what stock options are going to do for you. It's going to change your life if you put the work in. Okay? Another secret. The market is always telling you stories. Okay? If you can understand the story, you can understand the market. That's why I break the stock market down into a love story. It's like Romeo and Juliet, okay? I break the stock market down into a love story, into a beautiful love story. I break this stock market down to the T, okay? I tell you the technical aspect of it. I tell you the actual names that everybody tell you, like your support and resistance and your supply and demand. I tell you all those technical names so you can understand it. But I break it down so you can know this, what the technical definition is. But I break it down into R&B music. I break it down into a love story so you can actually understand what's happening in the market. Okay? For example, we had this thing called a supply zone. Okay, a supply zone base, if I read a technical definition to you, a supply zone says this. When price comes to this level, it may cease because it's a lot of sellers at this particular price, and it may drive the market back down, so on and so on and so on. That's a technical definition. By me telling you that, you may not have any idea what happens when you go into a supply zone. But if I tell you that we call the supply zone Mary J. Blige, we call the supply zone Mary J. Blige, and it's based off of this song. I'm going down. I can't sing, y'all, but listen. I'm going down, 'cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. So when I tell you Mary J. Blige, we're in the supply zone, and you think about the song I'm Going Down, what do you think the stock market is about to do? Put in the chat. What do you think the stock market is about to do? If I tell you Mary J. Blige song I'm Going Down, put in the chat. What do you think the stock market is about to do? Let's see what y'all put in the chat. What are you putting in the chat? There you go. It's going down. So we call it Mary J. Blige. We break it down and put it in the simplest form for us to understand. Because if you're like me, you know one thing for sure. At your dinner table, at your cookout, at your family reunion, you was not talking about the stock market. You was talking about the Dallas Cowboys, the Washington Redskins. You was talking about the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. That's what you was talking about. And then you was talking about your cousin, how your cousin trifling because they did X, Y, Z and all these things. That's what you're talking about at the family reunions. You was not talking about, hey, you know that Apple's in a supply zone, and you know we at this point level where we may have to go ahead and buy in and buy some more assets and divide our assets and put them into long-term swing options and trade. No, that was not our conversation. So now, since I've been talking about the Dallas Cowboys and the 49ers for all these years, somebody talking about the supply zone and it's talking about this and the third. I'm like, brother, I have no idea what you're talking about. It sounds good. It sounds right, but I can't verify it. Okay? Okay? So that's why we break it down and put everything in its simplest form. Okay? We put it in its simplest form. All right? Now, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right? Now, this is a big one for me, right? This is a big one. This is what I want you guys to realize. The way that I just showed you, I turned $70,000 into over $30,000 in 1 month. Somebody will say, well, Chris, you had $7,000 in your trading account. You're absolutely right. I did have $7,000 in my trading account, right? But look what this secret number 5 says. If you can make $50 in the market, you can make $5,000. There's no difference, okay? There's no difference in making $100 and making $1,000. The process is the same. The only difference is how much money you actually put into the market. That's it. How much money you invest. If you start understanding the story of the market and somebody say, hey, listen, Mary J. Blige, and you want to take that put option saying that I believe the stock market is going to go down, if you put 50 in, right? If you put 100 in and you make 10%, if you put 100 in, you make 10%, you make $10. But guess what you still made? 10%. If I put 1,000 in and make 10%, I make $100. But what did I still make? 10%. If I put 10,000 in and make $1,000, I still made what? 10%. It doesn't matter how much money you put in. The ROI is important. We all got in based off of the exact same thing, Mary J. Blige. Right? And what happened from there? We all got out with a 10% profit. So did anybody make any more money than the next person? No, you made the exact same amount of money. 10% return on your investment. So when I say if you can make 50, you can make 5,000, the only difference is you're buying more contracts. You're putting more money in. You're investing more money. So that's why the larger your account, the more money that you're going to make. But if I turn a $7,000 account into a $30,000 account, it's the same exact thing as you turning a $700 account into a $3,000 account. There's no difference. You still basically 4x your money almost. There's no difference. 4 to 5x your money. It's no difference. Okay? That's what I want you to understand. I truly want you to get that. Okay? I truly want you to get that. That's very important. It's very, very, very important to understand this. All right? So, if y'all feel good right now, put a 1 in the chat. If you're feeling good right now, put a 1 in the chat. If you're feeling good, put a 1 in the chat. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you feel good right now. That's not enough ones, man. I don't see enough ones. Y'all got to interact with me. Let's go. Okay? Now, perfect. So now what I want to do is this. Normally I go into breaking down a few things, but what I want to talk about right now is this, okay? I want to talk about, and I want to go into the market. I'm actually pull up TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, and I'm going to show you guys something that's really going to be amazing, okay? Right now, we're currently in a market, right, that we can call like a baby market crash, okay? A baby market crash. And in this baby market crash, we were at I think we went to 415. So SPY SPY, everybody, okay? And some people, this may be going over your head if you've never taken it. So if you don't know anything about the stock market, I want you guys to just follow me for a second, okay? So when I'm saying 415 and I'm talking about the stock market, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I just want you to think about $415, okay? SPY was at $415 a few weeks ago. SPY dropped down from 415, went down to 400. It broke through 400 and went down to 395. Broke through 395, went down to 391, 390. And then Friday, it broke through 390 and went to 385. This is a baby market crash. But in this market crash, we have some things that's happening. We have the Feds telling us certain things, right? That that they may have to raise interest rates again, which is very scary because if they raise interest rates again, the market will potentially drop down. Okay, some more. Now we have the banks not having the capital in the account for people to withdraw money, so they are not letting people withdraw money. This all screams fear, F-E-A-R. So if this market continues to drop down, with us who trade stock options, do we care? We do not care at all. If the market falls down, we make money as the market falls down. We buy something called a put option. If the market goes up, we don't care. We buy something called a call option saying the market is going to go up. We make money if the market goes down or if the market goes up. It doesn't matter. Michael Jackson, it doesn't matter if you're black or white, right? It doesn't matter. We make money on the upside or the downside. As long as you understand the story of when the market is going up and when the market is going down. But the thing about it is this. When the market went down the last time, the market went all the way down to 350. SPY went down to 350. And when SPY went down from 350, SPY was at 478. It went all the way to 350 over the course of a year. Now, that's when SPY hit 350 at the low of the lows. Imagine if you knew and understood the stock market and you saw SPY at 350. And when you saw SPY at 350, you said, man, this is a cheap price from where it just came from. I think I'm going to buy in on some long-term calls on SPY or any stock for that matter. And I'm going to hold it for a year or two and see what happens. Now, if you know about stock options, you can make this trade. But if you do not know about stock options, you cannot make this trade. And I'm going to show you guys this trade right now in the system, okay? But this is the thing about it. A smart person bought in when SPY was at 350 because they understood the stock market normally quote over time goes up. So if I bought in at 350 when the stock market was low, it has nowhere else to go but where? Up. And right now, at this very moment, the stock market closed around 380 something. So if that stock market starts to go down to 370, 360, 350, what should you be thinking about doing? I'm about to show you right now. I can show you better than I can tell you, okay? So let's go into the stock market, okay? Right here is the stock market, all right? This is your new platform where you're going to make money, okay? This is where you're going to make money. Money, 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 okay? This is where you're going to make money, okay? This is that new platform that you can come in every single day and make money, all right? So what I want to do is this. I'm going to take you to SPY. SPY jumped up crazy. It went from 386. It's up right now. It's going up. All right, so what I want to do is this right now. I want to show you guys right here in the market. And some of you guys will not know anything about what's going on right now. I'm going to break it down to you. Right here, SPY went down to 347. And when SPY went down from 347, it went from 347 all the way back up to 409. That's a lot of money. Now you go out, some people are gonna say, well, Chris, I don't know how much money that is. Show me. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you exactly how much money that is, okay? So this was October 13, 2022. SPY dropped all the way down to 347. Okay, 347. All right. 347, okay? All right, so let's do this. Going to on demand. On demand. What is on demand? On demand is a trading platform where you can actually trade the real market on any day you want to. So I'm going to go back to October 2022. So go back to October 18th. And we're going to go to 9:30 in the morning. Okay? 9:30 in the morning. All right. Now, I'm going to buy in on this particular stock. Okay. I'm going to buy in on this particular stock. And how much money do you all want me to spend? Okay. Somebody tell me, how much money do you guys want me to spend? Big Meat said $1,500. Okay. So we're going to spend $1,500. That's what Big Meat said he wants us to spend. All right. So we're going to spend $1,500. Oh, there we go. All right, $1,500. So right here, as you guys can see, we're at October the 18th, okay? Matter of fact, I want to go down to October 13th. I'm sorry. I want to get in at the very bottom. October 13th, okay? Now, October 13th, we saw the stock market fall all the way down here to 348, okay? Made a brand new low. It hadn't been this place for a long, long, long time. So hypothetically speaking, if we would have bought in at this particular price point, where would we have been a couple months later? So I'm gonna go in right now. I'm gonna just buy something. I'm gonna buy SPY, and I'm gonna spend $1,500 on SPY. Okay. So October 13th, I'm gonna buy out to possibly about. I'm already in this trade. I'm in a trade from earlier. Let me get out this trade first. This is this trade probably from when we was in the Mastermind. Okay. All right. Now I want to hit reset. All right. There we go. Okay. So I want to come here. We're going to buy out for a few months. Okay. I'm going to say about 6 months. Let's go to March 2023. All right. March 20, no, June. Let's do June. Let's do June. We're going to spend $1,500. We're going to buy a call option. Okay. And right now, like I say, some of you may not know is not exactly what I'm saying. I just want you to follow me and understand the potential of what you can do with this current market crash, baby crash happening right now. Okay. And this is not going to take you away from your full-time job. All right. So I'm going to buy me 10 cent delta. I'm going to spend $1,500. So I'm going to come right here and buy like a 9-cent delta right here. Okay. I'm going to buy probably about, see if I buy 12 of them. Let's see what 12 of them cost me. That's 3,000. That's too much. Can't buy 12. Let's buy 8 or 7. Let's see what 7 costs. 7, that's 1,700. So let's buy 6. Buy 5. 5, that's 12. All right, so I'm going to buy 6 of them, okay? I'm going to buy 6 of these contracts, 6 call option contracts. I'm spending $1,400, $1,434, okay? Boom. I'm in this trade now, everybody. All right, so look down here. Everybody can see on the bottom of my screen right here. You currently see I'm down $3, okay? I'm down $3 right now. I have 6 contracts. I have 246 days before I have to sell it, okay? I spent $1,400. Now, this is what I want you to think about. So think about you in your real life. You come home, right? And you say, okay, I got $1,500. I see that the stock market has dropped down to an extreme low. I believe this is a perfect opportunity to buy in and hold it for, I think I got almost like a year or like 8 months on this one, right? I can hold it for 246 days if I want to. So I buy in on a call option expecting the market to go back up, okay? You spent $1,400 on it, all right? So you spent $1,400 on it. So let's see a few months later, 2 months later, let's see what happens. Now, you don't have to touch it anymore. You don't have to do anything else with this thing. Let's see what happens a few months later and see how much money you made, okay? Let's go from October the 13th. Let's go to like December. Let's go around December, okay? December the 2nd. Let's see what that holds. The first part of December. So I'm down $3 or $15 right now. And let's see what it changes to. It's buffering right here. And it's coming. Pause, stop, freeze. Everybody see that? Y'all see that right there? You have $2,700. $2,700 now. In 2 months. And you did absolutely nothing. The only thing you understood was the story that the market was telling. The market was telling that we're at a super, super low. So I'm going to buy in for 2 months. Okay? I'm going to buy in for 2 months. I'm going to buy in for 6 months and let it sit for a month or so. Let it do what it's going to do. And you made $2,700. So now you got the $1,400 or $1,500 you put in plus $2,700. That's 189% return on your investment. 189% return on your investment. Is that not life-changing? So therefore, you can look at it this way. If your mortgage payment is $1,400 a month, you was able to pay your mortgage payment in the month of November and December, or the month of October and November with your money that you made right here. Mortgage payment paid, car payments paid, light bill paid, gas bill paid. What else paid? Daycare paid. Student loan bill paid. All because you just did this. All because of that. If that's not crazy, if that's life-changing, put a 1 in the chat. If it's life-changing, if that's life-changing, put a 1 in the chat. If that's life-changing, put a 1 in the chat. Now, keep in mind, everybody, you did this. It took you 5 minutes to get into the trade, and you didn't touch it at all until December the 2nd came. You didn't touch it. You just left it there. That's called making your money work for you. What Myron says, your money should be employed. That money right there is employed. That's money you invested that was going to be sitting in your savings account, or that was going to be sitting in your checking account, or the money that you was going to be chipping away, going to restaurants, going to buy stuff in the mall. Eventually that $1,400 would have chipped away to zero. You invested that $1,400 into the stock market because you saw it was at a low, and you turned it to $2,700. Now what do? Now you got 27 plus 14. It's basically $4,000, $4,100 now. Now you got $4,100 to invest. Previously, you just had $1,500 to invest. Now, imagine, let's go back now. Say if you had $1,500 to invest just now. Let's go back and do it again. Let's go back and do it again. Okay? Let's go back. Let me reset my account. Let's go back to October the 13th. All right? October 13th. I want to reset my account. All right. Let's do it again. Okay. Now, say, for example, you had $4,100 to invest. We're going to buy the exact same contract. This time, we're just going to spend $4,100 on it. Previously, we spent $1,500. This time, we're going to spend $4,100. It's about 15 contracts. Let's see. Market. Nope, we can buy more. Let's buy some more. Right here. Okay. So, boom. Let's say we're spending $4,200, okay? Same ordeal. All right? We're going to go to December 2nd. Once again. Let's see what happens now. Pause, stop, freeze. $8,000. $8,000. Right here. Y'all see it? Now that's $8,000. You put $4,100 in, and now it's $8,000. Is that not crazy? All because of what? You understood the market was at a low point. You understood the market was at a low point. And when that market was at a low point, you bought in at that low point for about, 8 months? And it went up to $8,000. Got to be more careful. Okay? Got to be more careful. But you say this question right here, Chris, I see what you're saying, brother, but how would I have known to get in? I'm glad you asked. Okay? This is where I come in and tell you I break the stock market down to a beautiful love story. It's like Romeo and Juliet. This is what I want you guys to hone in on what I'm about to say, okay? All right. And listen, everybody, when you make that $8,000, you need to take your profits. Take your profits. TYP. Take your profits. Sell. Get that money. Now, with this $8,000, that's $8,000 in 2 months. From October 13th to December 2nd, not even 2 full months, like a month and a half. That's $8,000. That's life-changing. Okay? Now, take a look at this. Some of you may say, Chris, how would I have known to buy in? Okay? First thing is this. It's something called support and resistance. Support and resistance. Okay? So when you look at my screen right here, I want you to understand something. Support and resistance, okay? Well, this is what support is, okay? First thing first, what support is. I want everybody to look down. Look down right now at the floor that you're standing on. Okay? Look down right now at the floor that you're standing on. Okay? That's called support. That means that the floor will not let you fall through. It's your support system. Okay? Or whenever you are having a bad day and you need somebody to lean on to, you have a support system that allows you to lean on to. You call that one person that's always your support system. And they're always there for you no matter what. Right? Okay? That's support. Now look up at the ceiling right now, everybody. Look up at your ceiling. Okay? Look at your ceiling. Your ceiling, that's called resistance. Resistance. Your ceiling is called resistance. All right? Your ceiling is called resistance. Okay? Resistance means if I throw a tennis ball right now up at my ceiling, what's going to happen to that tennis ball? It's going to bounce off of the ceiling and come right back down, and it's going to fall right back down to what? To support. Then it's going to bounce off of support and go right back up to your ceiling, which is called resistance. That's support and resistance, okay? Now, Chris, why did I tell you that? Because that's going to show you how you were supposed to get into that particular trade, okay? By understanding support and resistance, it was going to allow you the opportunity to get into that trade, all right? So here we go. Take a look right here. Okay, so this is how you draw support and resistance. All right, so what are you looking for when you're looking for support and resistance? The support is basically you're looking for a price level that has been hit multiple times. Think about you have that tennis ball, you keep throwing against your floor, throwing against your floor, throwing against your floor. That's how it becomes support, because you realize that tennis ball cannot break through your floor, so it becomes support. Okay, so right here. If I'm looking over here, I want to focus on this area right here because this is the area where we had the place happen. So you see the stock came down here, bounced right there, went up, came here, bounced again, and started to go up. This would be a support level right around here. Okay? Now, if I go back in history, you can see right here, it was basically a support level as well. Okay? So that's support for me. So I see that right here it came down, bounced off of this, came up. Now when it bounced off of this and came up, it fell back down. So when it fell back down, what happened? That means this has now become resistance. Boom. So now I have support and resistance. So if you look right here, it was support right here. It bounced right here, broke through support, made resistance, came down to support, bounced back up to resistance, came back down to support, broke through, and then bounced up through support, bounced here, then took off. Okay? Now, another way to think about support and resistance is to think about a relationship. Okay? So what I'm about to show you right now, everybody, I do not want to bring on any trauma, right? I do not want to bring on any trauma, but I want everybody to think about a relationship that they've been in the past, okay? A relationship that they've been in the past, okay? Now, in your previous relationship, that relationship may have ended bad, okay? May have ended badly. And when you came out of your previous relationship, you came into your new relationship, but what did you bring from your previous relationship? Okay? What did you bring from your previous relationship? You brought baggage from your previous relationship. You brought hurts from your previous relationship. You brought not being able to trust somebody from your previous relationship. And that made you create these certain things in your new relationship. And those certain things are called walls. Okay? They're called walls. So think about support and resistance as the walls that you built up to protect yourself from being hurt again like you was hurt in your previous relationship. Okay? So this wall, this top wall right here, okay? Let's say, for example, you just got into a new relationship with a person. Okay? We're going to start right here. You just got into a new relationship with someone, all right? And it started right here where my mouse is at. The relationship started right here. So you met this new person, but you just got out of an old relationship, so you already got your walls up. So this person would like to get to know you some and try to take you out and all these things, right? But you was like, no, not right now, because I just don't. I'm hurting from my previous relationship. So when that happens, your relationship starts to go down from resistance down to support. Boom. It comes right here to support. Now your relationship is at support. What happens when your relationship is at support? Two things can happen. At support, you can either let the relationship go and break up, okay? Or you can try to fight for your relationship when it's on support. If somebody say, listen, me and old girl, shoot, man, we on an island ship, rocky on rocks right now, man. We barely holding on. That's what support is. You're barely holding on to that relationship. Okay, so next thing you know, in that relationship, that person starts singing Keith Sweat to you, Barry White, Luther Vandross, Tyrese, all those good things. So you working on your relationship, you singing to them, you getting back in, and boom, the relationship starts to be good again. So the relationship start going up, going up, going up, going up, and then boom, it comes to this wall. It comes to the wall, that resistance level. It comes to that wall that you have up from your previous relationship that will not allow you to move forward in your relationship. I hope y'all follow me. If y'all follow me, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all follow me right now, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all follow me, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, so boom, right up here. This is the walls. This is the walls, the relationship that you're currently in is trying to break out of the walls and flourish into this beautiful love story, but you will not allow it to happen because you're afraid of getting hurt. So boom, right here we hit the top of the box. Hit the top of the box again. Hit the top of the box again. You say, no, I cannot let you through. The person saying, baby, please please be with me. Let's make this thing happen. Let's move forward. And the person rejects you. And then boom, when you get rejected, you fall right back down here to support. You fall right back down here to support. And then this time, it breaks through support. So y'all actually break up. The relationship breaks up. But then you realize how much you really love this person and want to be with this person. And you go back to singing Jail Verb, Blackstreet, don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight, right? I cannot sing, everybody. But that's what happens. And then it comes right back inside that box. When you come back inside the box, I mean, you back in a relationship. And as you can see, it bounced off of support, couldn't break. Bounced off of support again, could not break. And then boom, it shot up. It shot up. It shot up and then it broke through this level right here. Broke through, tested, broke through, fell down in it, and shot back up again. Okay? This is the opportunity. This is how you identify. This is how you find out plays to get into. Whenever you can put the candlesticks inside of a box like this, whenever they break out of the box and retest that position, that's your opportunity to get in and make money. Okay, right here, we broke through support right here. But we don't just get in as soon as we break through support. We wanted to come back and retest this level to make sure the relationship is actually over. When we came back up here to this level to test to see if the relationship was over, no, she let me back in the doors and boom, 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 and we flourished. And as you can see what happened, we went to December 2nd, look what happened. We went all the way up to here. We got married. Jagged edge. We got married. We went up. Okay? So this is how you would identify that this was a great opportunity to get in. You probably would have got in more so around this area right here, this 359 area, because it broke through, came back in, tried to break down again, couldn't do it, tried to break down again, couldn't do it, and then boom, it ran up And then boom, it broke through right here, came back in, tried to fall through support again, couldn't do it. Tried to fall through support again, couldn't do it. Then shot up, and then it went up from there. Okay? And that's how you made $8,000 in a month and a half. You didn't have to do anything else. You just understood the story that the market was telling you. You understood the story that the market was actually telling you, and you were able to capitalize off of it. It's not rocket science. I know for a lot of people, if this is like really your first time hearing about options, you like, Chris, I hear what you're saying, but I just really don't get it. I don't understand it. It's okay, because you didn't grow up around this. So you have to get used to understanding what I'm talking about. But hopefully what I just showed you, and you was able to see, okay, I see this red and green candlestick, right? I see that it's going up and down. I don't know what it means, but I kind of see when Chris put it inside of a box, broke it down into a love story about you dating someone, and that kind of showed me how it goes up and how it goes down and how I can make money off of it, okay? This stock market tells a story, everybody, and it tells the same stories over and over and over and over again. The most fascinating thing about what's going on in this market right now is this right here. Let me show you. This is what's fascinating right now about this market right now. Okay. The last time we were at this 380 area where I'm circling around right here, we bounced and ran up. So when we hit 380, this could potentially be a nice opportunity to buy in if we get consolidation. Okay? If we get consolidation, what is consolidation? This is consolidation right here. You see this? How you can put stocks in a box. Just like that. The same thing right here. I can put these stocks in a box. Dating, going up. Going up, going down, 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 went up, down, up. It's in the box. The same way that I put this right here in the box previously, and it made a nice run, it's the exact same way I put this stock right here in the box, and this particular play right here in the box, and it ran up. Let's say, for example, matter of fact, let's do this for example. Let's hypothetically speak. Let's do another example, right? How much money y'all want me to spend this time? How much money do you want me to spend this time? Somebody put in the chat. How much money you want me to spend this time? Let me see. All right, Ben Franklin said $2,000. We're going to spend $2,000 this time. Okay? Let's do it again. All right? Let's do it again. And it's all about identifying one thing. What is that one thing? That one thing is identifying consolidation. So right here, we identify consolidation right here, correct? We identify consolidation, and it made us move up. Right here, do you guys see this consolidation? The same thing. The story started. You're dating. It started right here. We at life support. It comes up here. Will you let me in? Can we move forward? Nope. It falls back down here. Come back up. Let me in. Nope. Falls back down. Stays down. Stays down. Stays down. Come up. Let me in. Nope. Falls down. Boom, boom, boom. And then it moves up. Okay. Then it moved up. All right. So what day is this? Let's see what day this is. This is January. Let's do January the 5th. Okay. So January 5th, 2023. Yep. January the 5th, 2023. Okay. January the 5th, 2023. Let's see what'll happen if we do on demand. Okay. Let's see what happened. All because we identified what? That we were dating inside of a box. I didn't even break the dating inside of a box down to you really yet. Okay. So let's go to January. What was it? January 2nd, 2023. So boom. January the 2nd. Let's do the 3rd. January the 3rd. And let me reset my account. Okay. January the 3rd. 2023. Okay. we're going to spend $2,000. All right, so come right here. All products. All right, 23rd. This time we're gonna buy out maybe. Let's buy like 6 months out again. So right around June 23rd, and we're gonna spend $2,000. So I'm gonna come down here. Get me around this 9. I'm getting right around here, and I'm gonna buy about 15 of these contracts, right? And I'm gonna break all this stuff down to you guys in the mastermind. So no worries. That's too much money. That's 2,500. Let me get like 12 of them. All right, $2,052. So boom, I bought in. I spent $2,052. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're in this trade. So I'm gonna come here. We're in this trade right now. Look down here. You all can see that it's moving. I'm at $6 profit here and there, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go, not chat room. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna fast forward to, let's move over a month. Let's go to February 2nd. Okay, February 2nd, 1 month. Let's see what happened in 1 month. I saw consolidation, right? And let's see what happened in 1 month for $2,000. How much money did we make? Okay, so right here off of 2,000, we made $606 profit off of $2,000. That's a 30% return on our investment. Okay, 30% return on our investment. All right. Now think about this. Is that right? I don't think. Okay, that may not be right. Let me see. 134 days. Okay, yeah, that's right. So $624 in 1 month off a $2,000 investment. I made a 30% return on my investment. All because I identified this right here. Dating inside of a box, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Boom, it broke out of the box, and then it took off and ran up. Okay, and ran up. Okay, $624 in 1 month. That's car payment taken care of, light bill, gas bill, whatever. All of that stuff is taken care of. Okay, now I'm gonna do another example for you as well. Okay, that's what a 6-month contract. Let's do something. Okay, and let's see if we do a cheaper contract. Right, we're gonna do a little cheaper contract. We're going to do a March contract right here. March 3rd contract. Let's see what that put us at with a March 3rd contract. Let's spend that same $2,000, right? All right, we spend $1,900. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh, let me reset. Let me go back. Go back to January 3rd. Right, and we said we was gonna do March, so we're gonna do this March 17th right here. Boom, March 17th. Go right down here. I'm spending $2,000, and I'm going to buy roughly right around here. So I'm gonna buy probably about 12 of them. Come right here, market, confirm send. Spending $1,800. Okay, now that's $1,800. Now you can see I'm back in that trade. And remember right here, you see the consolidation right here. All of this right here is the consolidation. Okay, I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna fast forward over to February the 2nd. And I'm gonna hit go. And let's see what it turns to. So it was with a 6-month contract. We had 6 months before we went to sell it. We made $600. And now if we have another contract, boom, we make $1,400. Okay, right there, $1,400. So you can see when we went out 6 months to have to sell it, we made $600. But when we went out only 3 months before we had to sell it, we made $1,400. Okay, Same amount of money we invested, we just made more money because we had our delta moved a little bit faster because we was only out 3 months. Okay, break all that down to you to mastermind. But the main thing I want to show you is this. We identified this right here. Okay, we identified this right here. That's it. And off of identifying this, we saw when it broke through that it was going up. We got into the trade. We made $1,400. Okay, right here. We identified this right here. The exact same thing. It's trading in the box. It's consolidating, trading in the box. We got in. We made $2,000 on one and we made $8,000 on the other one. All because we identified what? Consolidation. We identified trading inside of a box. And I'm telling you right now at this very moment, in this stock market, it's a possibility that we're going to see this right here happening and this right here happening, and this is going to happen somewhere around here, and then you can start making money in this stock market. That's what's happening. If this market continues to fall down, you're going to make money on the way down, and then when it goes back up, you're going to make money on the way back up. The individual that's in the market will make money off of this. The individual that's not in the market will not make any money off of this. Let me say that again. Let's say that again. The individual that's in the market can make money off of it. The individual that's not in the market cannot make money off of it. Now think about this. Remember, so I got 2 accounts. That in one of the accounts, I have plays like that going on. I have 6-month contracts, 3-month contracts, 2-year contracts. But in my other account, I'm day trading. So I might have made $2,000 in my long-term account, but in my day trade account, I might make what? $500 this day, $1,000 this day, $400 this day, may lose $500 this day, may make $400, $300, $600, $700, all this stuff. I might make that type of money in the account. Okay? In my day trade account, it's about doing both of them. But what I want to show you is the opportunity is coming for you to make money in the market on some long-term plays. Get ready to invest. But you should also be making money on short-term trades. Okay? Making money on short-term trades. For example, when Ty first came on, Ty said they made, I think they said $200-300 something trading stock options on Friday. On Thursday, I made $1,000. On Friday, I made $600. Okay? So I made $1,000 in one day. Okay? 1,000 on one day. If you don't believe me, go to my Instagram. You will see it right there on my Instagram. You see, he made $1,000. And the thing about it is this. The beautiful thing about it is you can paper trade with fake money. I tell people to trade 100 trades with fake money before you even think about trading real money. This is the opportunity. My wife's grandfather always says, prepare for war in a time of peace. Right now, there's peace. It's peaceful. So you should be preparing. You should be arming yourself with everything that you need, because when the war break out and that market starts to run, you can capitalize off of it. But if you don't know how to trade, you're going to be sitting on the back end like who done it? You're going to be the same way in COVID hit, and COVID made the poor rich, the rich wealthy, and the wealthy just made more money. The stock market went on an epic run up when COVID came. You couldn't leave your house. You couldn't be 6 feet from each other, right? You couldn't leave your house and you couldn't be 6 feet from each other. But the stock market was making all-time highs. Okay? The stock market making all-time highs. You hear President Trump come on and talking about, stock market had a great day today. The stock market had a great day today. And everybody like, why is he talking about the stock market, people dying? Because the stock market was going crazy. I lost people during COVID, but the stock market went crazy. Straight up, the stock market went straight to the freaking ceiling. And then it fell from there and it's down now and it's getting prepared to make that run right back up to the ceiling. And I'm going to be there to grab every bit of it. Just give me a piece of the pie. Okay? If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat, everybody. If it makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. Okay? If that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. All right. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, I'm going to get y'all out of here. We almost done, everybody. Thank y'all for holding it. We probably got like 15 more minutes and we're going to be done. All right? 15 more minutes and then we're going to be done. All right? Now, everybody's always talking about, hey, they don't think they can do it. They don't have enough money to start off with. They've never been trading before. All these things, right? So I want y'all to look right here. This is my guy named Joshua. Look at these dates, everybody. Look at these dates. These are not fabricated. These are real. These are real things that's in my stock that's come through my Discord chat. Look right here. It says, this is a Josh story. It says Joshua right here. Joshua. Okay. Matter of fact, can I make this larger? I want to make this larger. I make this full screen. Nah, I can't make it full screen, can I? I don't know. Anyway, we good. I think y'all can see it, right? Okay. So right here on my screen, you see it says first Joshua, April 22nd, 2022. April 22nd, 2022, Joshua said this. Joshua said, first day trading, made a little profit. They didn't fulfill my order till an hour later. I bought in at 10:42. You the truth, Chris. He made $33. $33 his first trade. $33 his first trade. And you can take, and also I got to see this question, but I meant to mention it too. If you have a contract that's out for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you can sell it whenever you want to. You can sell it after the 3rd day, the 4th day, the 5th day, the 6th day, the 7th day. It doesn't matter. You can sell it whenever you want to. All right? That's the beauty of it all. So after you make that $8,000, boom, you can sell it. Even though you got 200 more days to hold it, you can still sell it. Okay? So right here, Joshua, first day trading, made a little profit, right? He made $33 his very first day trading. $33 his first day trading. He say first day trade. This is first day ever trading, everybody. Made $33 in the chat. The chat should be flooded with CYCs right now. Remember, anytime somebody make money in the stock market, we put CYC to congratulate them because we want to congratulate them because in the future, we're going to be congratulating you. Okay? In the future, we're going to congratulate you. So flood the chat with CYCs right now, if you don't mind. Celebrating Joshua on his $33 win. CYCs in the chat. Okay? Now, if you look right here, look at this date. September 29th, 2022. September 29th, 2022, he said another day of profits. He made $540. 5 months later, y'all, he went from making his very first time trading ever. He made $33. 5 months later, he made $540 in one day. $540 in one day. Let's keep going. September 28th, he made $1,000. So the day before, he made $1,000. He said, "Praise, all praise to the Most High." He made $1,000 the day before. This is 5 months later, y'all. October 4th, 2022, he made $920. He says, super grateful. He made $920 trading. Let's keep going. October 5th, he said, "I'm out the way. Hope everybody green." He made $1,090. October 6th, the next day, he said a 15-minute scalp. In 15 minutes, everybody, he made $1,210 trading. In 15 minutes, y'all. 15 minutes, he made $1,210 trading. Got to be more careful. Come back here. October 17th, in and out. Hope y'all day green. $1,030 trading stock options. Pause, stop, freeze. Everybody, this is October 17th, 2022. But hold up, wait. His very first trade was April 22nd. Josh Woe took my April class or my March 2022 class, April 2022 class, one of them. He took this class And then 5-6 months later, he's having consistent $1,000 days. Consistent $1,000 days. Everybody, is that not life-changing? Hold on, let me look y'all in the eyes. Hold on, I gotta look y'all in the eyes. I don't think y'all hear me. Did y'all just see that? April 22nd. I know I repeat myself. I want everybody to hear me. If you in the back, I want you to hear me. April 22nd. His very first trade, he made $33. 5 months later, Joshua was having consistent $1,000 days in the market. Life-changing. That's life-changing, everybody. That's life-changing. That's life-changing. Let's get back to it. Y'all don't feel me. I don't think y'all feel me right now. Ain't nowhere in the world y'all feel me. Let's keep going. You can't feel me. Cannot feel me. Okay, here we go. Look at some more. It's my main man, Spoon. This Trader Joe. Y'all see him in the Discord chat. Look at this date, everybody. Look at the date. What that date say? January 15th, 2021. Y'all, we've been doing this. And we're not stopping. People been making consistent $1,000, $500, $100 days. This is January 15th, 2021. This is 2 years ago. We're not stopping. We're on a mission to show you guys how to do it. And I do it every single day. I actually do. I do what I preach, right? I don't just teach it. I do it every single day in the market. I trade live. On Wednesdays with everybody. We trade live in our year-long coaching program every single day almost. Okay? Look what Spoon said. He said, thanks to my boy Chris Jackson, I've taken my trading account from $4K to $32,000 in a month. In 1 month. I took his stock class and it definitely paid off. He's local to the Charlotte area and you can train on Zoom. I also invested $5K in the crypto. It's at $16K right now. Hit him up ASAP if you want to learn. Highly recommend. This is Facebook post. I didn't tell him to do this. He did this on his own strength. His Facebook post. You see right here, he said as a month ago, his account was at $4,000. You look right here, a month later, it's at $32,000. All from trading stock options. Did his life not change in 30 days? Did his life not change in 30 days? Did he not now have a skill set? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Look at that. CYC's the chat. Are y'all flooding this chat with CYCs? I can't see it. Are y'all flooding the chat with CYCs? I can't see it. Let me see if y'all flooding the chat with CYCs. Let me see if y'all flooding this chat. Yeah, I see it. Y'all flooding the chat with CYCs. I love it. Keep flooding the chat with CYCs. Okay, let's keep going. Some more testimonials. All right, check this out. What date is this? November 23rd, 2021. I'm showing you guys this because I want you to understand, y'all, we've been doing this. And we're going to continue to do it. We're going to keep doing it. All right? November 23rd, 2021 at 11:36 in the morning, I get this message in my Discord chat. Okay? It says, I just want to thank you, bro. You are the GOAT. If it wasn't for your hard work to figure this out and then reach out, I wouldn't be here. Dreams that went dormant are coming to the surface because not only am I I'm making way more money than I ever did, but I also have a way more time than I ever did as an adult. With your help, I'm changing my life. I said, all praise to the Most High. Congrats, bro. I love hearing stuff like this. Let's eat. Then he said at 11:51, I watched 3 months in a row before I started trading live, and I still play it safe. I snatched that 10% and be on my way. Man, I wish you and your family all the blessings, and like you always say, all praise to the Most High. Yes, sir, all praise to the Most High. That's how you do it, in and out. Let me know if you need anything. Y'all, life-changing. Life-changing. People, listen. People are really tired of going to work every day, getting off work and doing the same routine over and over and over and over and over again. You tired of waking up early in the morning, getting your kids to school, getting ready your kids for school, walking to work 1 minute late, and the boss said, "Oh, you late?" "Yeah, I knew I was late when I walked in the door. You don't have to tell me that." Or you tired of saying, "Okay, I'm hungry at 11:30, but I can't take my lunch break until 12 o'clock. But I'm hungry at 11:30. Why do I have to take my lunch break at 12 o'clock if I'm hungry right now? Why can't I take my lunch break now?" Or we're tired of walking into this job having to sing and dance just to make everybody happy and please everybody. No, those days are over. If I'm hungry at 11:30, I'm going to lunch at 11:30. If I'm late to work, I'm late to work. If I don't want to, if you say a joke at work and I don't laugh because it's not funny, I'm not laughing anymore. I'm not laughing at the joke just because I want to have this company morale. Screw all that. I'm not with it. Because I know no matter how hard I work at this organization, you're only going to pay me what that contract says. I can work 10 times harder than the next man or woman, and I'm still only going to get paid what I agreed to get paid. But if I learn a different skill set, i.e. trading stock options or doing Toro or real estate, I can control my own destiny. I don't have to rely on that full-time income to pay my bills. It's time out for it. It's time out for just going through life doing the same routine just to get by. We're not trying to get by. We want to live. And there's ways to live, but you have to make up in your mind that you're going to live, and you're not going to let somebody tell you that you only get 2 weeks of vacation time a year. It's 365 days in a year, and you're telling me I only get 14 days to go on vacation. No, I will not accept that. Because I work too hard throughout the year to only have 14 days to go spend with my family on a vacation. Come on, are you serious? Are you serious? I gave you listen, and I'm not going to rant right here, but the corporation has that much control over my life. It's sad to say this, but most of you guys on here right now do not control your life. It's the truth because I've been there before. So I'm speaking through experience. Most of you all on this call right now do not control your own life. Your job control your life. Your job tell you when to wake up in the morning. Your job tell you when to go home at night. Your job tell you when to go to sleep at night. Your job tell you when to go eat at lunchtime. Your job tell you if you can go to your son's baseball game or if you can go to your daughter's dance recital. Your job tell you when you can go on vacation, when you can take a sick day. Your job controls your life. The reason why your job controls your life is because you rely on your job to pay all of your bills. If you did not rely on your job to pay your bills, your job could not tell you nothing. You working there is an option, not mandatory, if you don't have to rely on your job to pay your bills. If you had $10,000 coming in extra month, right? If you had $10,000 coming in, your job telling you to go, you only got 2 weeks of vacation, you like, yeah, right. Huh? Your job saying you go to lunch at 12 o'clock, no, I'm hungry at 11:15. I'm going to go right now. It's not being disobedient or subordinate. It's being like, nah, bro, I'm hungry right now. I'm going to lunch right now. No, me and my family, we're about to go to California. Me and my family about to go to the beach. Me and my family about to do this, that, and the third. We're going to the mountains. We're going. And I'm taking time off. Because the job is not needed. It's more of an option now. But you first have to set in your mind that, yes, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to be able to gain control of my life and not let a corporation control my life like it's controlling my life right now. The sad thing about it is most people are controlled by their companies. Okay? Let's keep going. Sorry for that rant. Okay? So check this out. So what I have coming up is this, everybody. What I have coming up is this. I have a 5-day mastermind. All right. In this 5-day mastermind, what I do is I teach you everything you need to know to start trading stock options. When I say everything you need to know, somebody right now in the chat, if you were in the previous 5-day mastermind and you thought it was everything, throw fireballs in the chat right now. Throw fireballs in the chat right now if you enjoyed the last 5-day mastermind. If you learned a great deal in the last 5-day mastermind, throw fireballs in the chat right now. Okay? Throw fireballs in the chat right now. All right? In this mastermind, I go through everything you will need to know to be successful trading stock options. We hold nothing back. I spend time with you in the morning and I spend time with you in the evening. Trading live in the morning, teaching in the evening time. Okay? Everything is recorded, so you have unlimited access to the recordings as well. In this 5-day mastermind, the main thing what you're going to learn is you're going to learn how to go in the stock market and make hundreds to thousands of dollars a day trading stock options. You're going to be able to understand the story of trading stock options. The next mastermind is April 17th through April 21st. April 17th through April 21st is the next stock option, is the next 5-day stock option challenge. Not challenge, but mastermind, okay? All right? That's the next mastermind, all right? Right now, the price is $497. It's only $497 for VIP. Now, I want to ask people in the right now in the chat. Let me do this right quick, okay? Before I do this, let me do this right quick. In the chat, I see we got some fireballs in the chat, right? I see we got some fireballs in the chat. Okay, let me ask you this question. The price of $497, do you think VIP, if you took it already, the $497 price point, do you think it was worth $497 or it was worth more if you took it already? Was it worth more than $497 or was it worth less than $497? The people that took it in the chat are saying it's worth more than $497. Okay? I'm going to have a few more masterminds this year, I believe. And after that, I have these few more masterminds, the price of this mastermind will probably be around $2,200. Okay? It will probably be around $2,200. And I'm not just saying that just as, okay, he's trying to say it's going to be worth $2,200 out of 10 and third. No, I'm being completely honest with you. It is going to go up to $22. It's going to go up to $2,200 probably. And it's not going to be live. It's going to be recorded. Right? It's going to be recorded. All right. Right now, this one is live, 5 days live with me. Okay. So if you're interested in that, what I'm going to do, one second, I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. Okay. And y'all hold. I got this MacBook that I'm getting used to. All right. So I'm going to put this in the chat right now. One second. All right. There you go. Okay. All right. So there you go. That's the link right now. That's the link for the 5-day mastermind. Okay. The 5-day mastermind. That's the link for it right there. Okay, it's in the webinar link in the Zoom chat right now. It's $497 for VIP and $297 for regular admission. Like I said, with VIP, we have 5-day mastermind of coaching and teaching. Okay, and we may even go this week. This time we had almost like 7-8 days, right? And then we have 4 days of live trading in the morning. Okay. The regular mission receives 5 days of coaching as well, but they only get 1 day of live trading in the mornings. Okay? All right. So let's keep going right quick though. I want to show y'all a few more things. Let's keep going before I get out of here. All right, here's another case study, right? Somebody said, you are the truth, brother. I never had a class like yours before. You saved me money and gave me more information than I ever heard, and also make it simple enough for the average person to understand. God bless you, man. I said all praise to the Most High. Take it a day at a time, bro. You will see your account start to grow. Okay, you will start seeing your account grow. But the thing about it, what he said here, he said you make it simple enough to understand. Listen, when I tell you I break down this market and I put it in the simplest terms, I mean I break it down piece by piece by piece and put it in the simplest terms. Okay? Simplest terms. Check this one out. January 25th at 1:06 p.m. Hey, Chris, first trade ever. Listen now, this is January 25th, 2023 right here. This person said, hey, Chris, first trade ever. Took the class in February 2022. I was intimidated by the charts, so I never took a stab at it. But 1 whole year later, he said, until today, I made $114 on SPY. You look down here, made $114 on SPY. $114 on SPY, and he said this was his first trade ever. He took the class a year ago in February 2022. This is what I said. I said, all praise to the Most High. I said, let's go. I said, congratulations. I said, how does it feel, and what made you decide to take the trade today? He said, man, I feel great. I feel a sense of confidence with the information you gave in your course to apply it to the market. I decided to trade today because you went live. I was planning on doing it today, but after seeing you trade live on YouTube, it gave me the much needed motivation to implement what I've learned. Love you, brother. Praises to the Most High. Listen, everybody. This is why every single Wednesday I trade live on YouTube. To show you the capabilities. You're going to see if I win or lose. I'm very transparent. I hide nothing from you. If I make $2,000, $3,000, you're going to see it. If I'm losing $2,000 or $3,000, you're going to see it. My computer is not going to just magically turn off if I'm losing $2,000 and you seeing it. My computer's going to stay on and you're going to see it. Because I don't care if you see that I lose. I want you to see when I lose and see when I win, because I want you to see the truth. But if by the more you start watching me, you're going to see that I win more than I lose. And you're going to see that my wins are higher than my losses, because I practice great risk management. I teach you guys all that in the Mastermind. This Mastermind is $497. I could literally be charging $5,000 for this. Literally. I had somebody write me the other day saying, hey, Chris, can I buy the recordings for you for $4,000? I told him no. Because I'm not selling the recordings right now. They said, I'll pay you $4,000 for the recording. I'm like, no, I'm not going to sell them to you right now. I said, if you want to take it, you only got to spend $497. You say, Chris, why would you turn down $4,000? It's not about the money. It's about the principle with me. I want to see you learn. So therefore, I know if you take the class live for $497, you're going to get more value out of it than me just giving you the recordings and you watching the recordings and paying me $4,000 for it. Value add. That's what it's about. Adding value. Okay. So once again, right here, it's crazy. That's crazy. Right here, $497. $497. I'm gonna put that link in the chat. I'm gonna put that in the chat again. $497. Here is the link. Once again. Appreciate it, Chef. That's the link again. If you want to attend April 17th through April 21st. Okay? April 17th through April 21st. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave you on this note, everybody. I'm gonna leave you on this note. You should, and some people may have heard this, right? You need to view yourself as a corporation. Hands down. This is a game changer. You need to view yourself as a corporation. Okay? Why is that, Chris? What do you mean view yourself as a corporation? This is what I mean. You have 24 hours in a day. Okay? So think about yourself as a corporation. You have 24 shares. Okay? 24 shares in this corporation. Okay? Out of these 24 shares in this corporation, 8 of those shares go to what? 8 of those shares go to sleep. Okay? 10 of those shares go to what? 10 of those shares go to your full-time job. 10 of those shares go to your full-time job. You work 8 hours, you wake up an hour early, and you got to be an hour in traffic getting home. Okay? So that leaves you with 6 shares to do whatever you want to do for yourself throughout the day. Now, you got kids, you got football practice, baseball, dance, all these things, right? You got to go home and cook, get the kids ready for bed, study, help them with their homework. How much time do you actually have for yourself? You don't have any time for yourself because all your time is dedicated to someone else or something else. But that corporation that you gave 10 hours of your day to, you gave them 10 hours of the most valuable shares. You gave them 10 hours of the most valuable shares, and they told you something. They told you they were going to pay you $100,000 for those shares. So if you make $100,000, that company told you your 10 shares are only valued at $100,000. If you make $50,000, they told you your 10 shares are only valued at $50,000. How can someone tell me that the most valuable shares of my life are only worth $100,000 when my kids look at me like I'm Superman? I'm Superman in my family to my kids. Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. I'm a superhero. I'm a superhero to my kids and to my family. But a corporation has the nerves to tell me I'm going to take the most valuable thing in your life is those 10 hours, and I'm only going to give you $100,000 for it because that's how much it's worth to me. But like most of us, we accept it. We say, okay, you're going to give us $100,000, I accept it. That's cool. And now you're working for them for 10 hours a day, and they're only giving you $100,000 a year. It's not enough money. Trust me. I've been to the point where I was making over $150,000 a year, and to the point where I was only making $10.35 an hour. Working at Lowe's, making $10 an hour, $10.35 an hour. Working for a Fortune 500 bank, making over $150,000 a year. I've been at both of them, and neither one of them was enough money. You would say, Chris, $150,000 worth not enough money? No, it's not. Especially when you went from making $10 an hour to making $150,000 a year. When you're making $10 an hour, life was still going on. So when I'm making $150,000 a year, I'm playing catch up. I've been robbing Peter to pay Paul for so long. I'm making $150,000 a year, but I'm still paying Peter and Paul and Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, King David, King Solomon. I'm still paying all of them with the $150,000 that I'm making now. I'm still playing catch up. Playing catch up is the worst thing known to man. It's hard to get ahead. It's hard to get ahead. So what you should be doing is this. Those 10 shares that you have sold to that company for $100,000, your total objective should be this right here. To buy 6 shares back. Because if you buy 6 shares back, you are now the majority stakeholder in your corporation, in your life. Because whoever control those 10 shares control your life. Point in case, the corporation control those 10 shares, therefore they tell you what time to wake up in the morning, they tell you what time to go to lunch, they tell you what time to go to bed, they tell you what time to go to vacation, they tell you if you can take a sick day, they tell you when you're sick or when you're not sick, they tell you all that stuff. All of it. Because they own 10 shares and they are the majority stakeholder in your corporation. But if you can buy back 6 shares, you will become the majority stakeholder in the corporation. Now, if you home at 11:15, you're going to lunch. Now, if you late to work, I know I'm late to work. I'm not doing it on purpose. I got stuck in traffic. Now, if you don't want to stay late at work, you don't have to stay late at work. Now, you own the majority of your shares, and that corporation only owns 4 of your shares. They only own 4 of your shares now. But guess what? Guess what this? Those 4 shares are valued at what, everybody? How much are those 4 shares valued at? Those 4 shares are still valued at $100,000. Because why? Because you have a contract with them that say they're going to pay you $100,000 no matter how many shares they own or no how many shares you own. If they own 10 shares and I give them a few more shares because I work late, I work over one day or wake up earlier in the morning working overtime, they still only giving me $100,000. So if I take my shares back, my time back, and only give them 4 shares, it's still worth $100,000. That's what everyone should be doing. Okay? Someone in the chat just asked a great question. They say, it seems people take years to learn to trade properly. Can it be learned in 5 days? That's a great question. A great question. Can it be learned in 5 days? No. It can't be learned in 5 days. You can learn how to do it in 5 days, but can you become profitable in just 5 days? No. You saw that it took JJ right here. Let me go to JJ right quick. Look right here. It took Josh, April 22nd, $33 profit. It took him 5 months to start to become consistently making, because look right here, September 29th, 2022, September 28th, October 4th, October 5th, October 6th, October 17th. These are consistent trade. This is him becoming a consistent trader. It took him roughly 5 months to become a consistent trader. When I give you this information, you have to apply it. You have to take the time to go over the information. The information is there, but now you have to apply it. When you go to your full-time job, the first time you came to your full-time job, did it take, in 5 days, did you know everything you need to know about your full-time job? No, you did not. You did not know everything you know about your full-time job in 5 days. But 6 months down the road, or 7 months down the road, you were operating your full-time job like a well-oiled machine, because you know how to do. You leading your own meetings now. You know how to do. You know how to use the software. You know how to make the Tableau dashboard. You know how to make the Excel document. You know how to do the PowerPoint presentation. You know how to present it to senior leadership. You know how to do all that stuff now because you've been at your job for so long. It's the same thing with stock options. When you first come into stock options, you're going to learn this information because I'm going to teach it to you. And you're going to have the information. You're going to have all the information you need to be able to go and study this information and practice this information and practice and practice and practice. And the more time you spend with it, the better you will become. And then you will be just like Josh. April 22nd, he was at $33. September 29th, he making $1,000 a day. Okay, great question. Great question. So once again, everybody, I want to thank you all for being a part of this webinar. We do this webinar every single Sunday. Okay, every single Sunday. Okay, every single Sunday we have this webinar. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is this. If you want to make that move and be how Josh was, to be how Trader Joe was, to be how all the other testimonies I showed, to be like me, you got to take the first step first. The first step is when you're trying to get a job is to apply for the job. Right? So what the first step is you can join a 5-day mastermind. It's $497. $497 for the information that you're going to receive. You just heard people in the chat tell you that they would have paid more of it. They would have paid more money for it. The value that they receive. Somebody said, came across you a few days ago on YouTube randomly. I'm joining the mastermind. Congratulations on joining the mastermind. Everybody, for Anna, put CYC in the chat for Anna. I don't know if it's Ann or Anna. I think it's Ann. Whatever. I think it's Ann, right? Ann or Anna, one of them. But CYC in the chat, and best believe I will get to know you, because when you join, I'm going to be different. I have like a relationship with almost everybody in the mastermind. Right? So congratulations. Congratulations. Everybody, you want to take that step? Join the 5-day mastermind. Meet me April 17th through the 21st. You will be there. And this is the thing about it. I don't just throw you out and leave you in the ocean. I trade live every single Wednesday. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm here. Okay? So now I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you, Mr. Chef, my main man. Listen, I want to thank everyone for joining this webinar. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Okay? Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. But I want to see you in the 5-day mastermind where I'm going to show you how to trade stock options from A to Z. All praise to the Most High. Y'all have a good one. Good night.